Thank you for clicking through today. As you know, my name is Suki Wahiwala. Today, we are going to go through a DFT intensive program exclusively for every one of you who has actually registered to be here today. If you've ever found yourself in a situation where in life, I suppose you could say that we've got an air of procrastination. And procrastination, just to be very clear, is when you are not doing the things that you decided that you were going to do. Tasks that you set for yourself. Those are the things we're talking about. If you find yourself in that space where you've decided I'm going to get this done for tomorrow, I'm going to go and drop the kids off and I'm going to go straight into my office and I'm going to start working, but somehow you go into the office and you're just looking at yourself thinking, shall I have another coffee? Oh, I think what I'll do is I'll open up the windows, I'll go put the air conditioning on, I'll set the temperature, that's too hot, that's too cold. These are the distractions we're talking about. You have successfully come through to this page. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to give you a simple DFT 7-step process that's not only scientifically proven, but it's embedded with our spiritual contexts of the world, so that you can actually turn around and resonate with this, not just in the conscious mind, but in the unconscious mind also. So just to clarify, are you in the right place? Is this video for you? Firstly, it's for everybody because we're all humans. Now, if you have ever felt the air of confusion in life or business, lost, where you've maybe achieved a goal in your life and you've been delivering, got to the best of your abilities, when you've actually been delivering to the best of your ability, but all of a sudden the goal has now been achieved and you've got lost. You feel that you're slightly disconnected from the world at large, but more importantly, from your own mission, vision, and possibly even your purpose. It kind of isolates you from your team, from your family, and most importantly, slows you right down and you start filling your life up with social media, doom scrolling, and such things. If you've ever been in a situation you've been overwhelmed, now this is a cognitive process that we're talking about. You've got yourself completely stuck because you can't think anymore. Your processor, if you can liken it to like a Mac or a PC, and you open up 10 to 15 different tasks or even programs. This is what's happening in your brain. You've left all these tasks open. The flow is not working. So what's happening is your CUC, which is a conscious, unconscious consciousness loop, is missing from your process, which means all of the loops are open. You're triggering them with the DLC, which I'll talk about a bit later towards the end. You're triggering with the DLC, but it isn't getting completed. So somewhere in the middle of this, you're training your brain not to complete the task. Overwhelm is the outcome of having too many tasks open. So you no longer can think clearly or see. It's also known as brain fog. And then overthinking is when you've got too many tasks open and you're not really sure because there's no alignment between your head and your heart. So this can cause that challenge that we're talking about as well. The focus, or we can call it lack of focus, these are all outcomes of disconnection of your conscious and your unconscious mind, which we call the synagus. And I'll talk a bit about that a bit later. Did you also know that all of these have an outcome? And the outcome is a modern buzzword when people say burnout. Burnout means that you're kind of like not able to take actions in an efficient way. Now this is what we're talking about. All of these principles, all of those thoughts, I could call them challenges in your life, have outputted burnout. Burnout itself is when you're completely exhausted, when you've been away from your core, meaning for long enough. And now all of them are outcomes of burnout.